From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. York able to send this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 11. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And all the way in for the Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they move the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's laid out deep for Rice. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. With it is Brown. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
11.
The quick, and now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. 7 yards there and a first down.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT.
Again, it's A.J. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Brought down by Willie Gay.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Burrow will throw. For that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing the best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, and a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
43.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
York able to send this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11-90.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got a man open, it's Chase. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
11.
And the Bengals first down.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
11 MT. 12. Stop.
Achane on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards, a huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
McPherson's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. York now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Now Burrow on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
On 2. 12, 12. They gotta go.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
22 yards. And the Bengals first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this will be taken at the 13. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
11 mighty.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
12.
At their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Mahomes now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Cade York on now for the field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field?
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stops shy of the 35. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mahomes firing complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 1 quarter remains, for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Mahomes now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On second down, here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
A give up the middle to H.A. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They'll throw here, hold in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. H.A. now up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go with Burrow. They set up the screen to H.A. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
One, ready?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running left, it's A-Chain. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Devon A-Chain, 14 yards. And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 23.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee, and guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. Getting into the playoffs is one thing.